Hi, I'm Brian Staymates with ACC Telecom out of Columbia, Maryland, and I'm going to show you today one of our new products, the Yealink T46G. Now, the advantage of this phone is it's color screen. It also has the ability to have Bluetooth built in. It's an IP phone. It works great with our cloud-based system. The price is only about $10.50 a month, or about $215, $220 per actual phone set. So to get into the phone demonstration, while the phone is idle, there's several things you can do. One of the most common things is the call history. So just like your cell phone, you're able to go into the history and see the last couple calls that were made into the extension. So here we have a call from Brian Staymates, other numbers that we called. The nice thing about this is if I wanted to take this number and add it to the contact list, just like your cell phone, again, I would hit option and then hit add to contacts. Within here, I would type in the person's name, like the old school way of texting. So we'll say this is Kristen's phone number. So that's Chris. So then you can choose office, cell phone. Right here it's office, so that's correct. Then you hit save. So now every time she were to call you, right in the display, you would see that the name Kristen would pop up. Or if you make that call, for example, we'll go ahead and make the call right now, you see the name there. You can also add different avatars for people's faces. So that's the big thing now is when you call on your cell phone, you can also do the same with your business phone. We'll go ahead and cancel that call. So again, the history, you go left and right here on the display for your all calls, your missed calls, the calls you've placed, any received, as well as any forwarded calls. So you'll be able to see it all, time and date stamped, exactly when they came in. The key here is the missed calls, of course, is if you ran to the bathroom, missed a call, you can come back, you immediately push one button to call somebody back. Now here you also have the directory. So within the directory we have the company-wide directory, which can be done for everybody in the company, that's the same. And then you also have your own personal or your family or your friends. So within your own phone, you can have your cell phone, your best friend's cell phone, your fiance, your wife, whatever. And then here you'd have company-wide contacts that is set up by ACC Telecom beforehand. Here we have just the Brian and Chris. So we have just two people right now in our contact list. And again, as you add contacts in, it goes ahead and does that for every other phone within the company. If you want to add additional groups, you can do that. So if maybe you wanted to have a 5 as work contacts, so a certain company that you call a lot of people at, you might want to put all their names into one contact. If you want to, you can go ahead and export that as well on the online portal. Some features that we also use is commonly is do not disturb, transfer to voicemail. We tend to put them here at the bottom. So do not disturb is on or off, you just push one button. To go into the menu, there's a couple little features that you'd be able to do. This phone also is capable of text messaging, so within the phones you can do a phone-to-phone text message, as well as be able to set that up to somebody's cell phone. Here we go into some of the basic. This is going to show you the display, different settings. Of course, you can change the wallpaper to different images, which again can be uploaded whichever one you want. So you pick what you want and you go ahead and save, and that's going to be the background of the phone itself. Of course, you can change the backlight, how bright it is, the different contrast. Once you set these up, you tend to never change them. Other things is the sound, so different ringtones. So this is important for if you have other people in the, like say if you have a bunch of people in one office, everybody can have their own different ringtone. So that would allow you to be able to distinguish who's calling whose phone, so you don't have to run over to your phone and nobody's there. And the Bluetooth like we talked about. So that's the most common features within the phone itself.